this is my braiding pattern. I'm going to do a middle part. So I have 2 small braids crisscrossed in the back. I probably plan on leaving some of my edges out, so I just left like the front edge out. And here is the back. Pretty simple. The hair that I'm using for this style is Cuban twist. I think it has a good texture, so this is what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to start with doing the invisible part. I'm doing the knotless method. So for each strand that came in the pack, I separated into about 3 or 4 sections, depending on how thick it was. The thicker ones I did 4. So they should be about this size. So for the invisible part, it's pretty much what you already seen on YouTube. Using the invisible knot method. So for this, you'll just pull it through and then loop it and just pull 1 strand over. And then you'll just repeat this all the way until the part is complete. So I usually like to pre-separate all the hair so that I can just move a lot faster. And just pull 1 strand through the loop. And there you go. So I'm going to continue this all the way up and then do the same thing on this side. Okay, so here is one side of it done. You just want to make sure you're putting them close together, all the way back, all the way back. If you pre-separate the hair, this process goes by really quickly. I think I did this whole side in about 5 to 7 minutes. So another tip would be to make sure that your braids, where the invisible part is going to be, is very small. Use small parts, especially if you have thick hair, because it'll help it just to lay flatter when you finally straighten it. Okay, so I'm going to come back when I finish the other side. So I finished with the invisible part, and here it is all completed. The part basically used about a whole pack of hair. I only have about 4 strands left of the first pack. So what I usually like to do now is just to blow dry the hair lightly, just to get some of the volume down so that I can start installing the rest of the hair. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It's just take sections. I just have a regular blow dryer with low, medium, high. I'm gonna use it on a high setting just to get some of the bulk out of the hair. So you can see the hair. You'll trim that off later, but the hair blows out to be pretty long and more manageable now. So I like to do that just so I can have an idea of how much hair I have in my head. Because you want it to be, especially if you're going to wear it straight, you want the hair to be not as bulky. So I like to just blow dry as I go so that I can see exactly how much hair I have in my head at one time. So I'm going to start installing the hair onto the rest of my braids. I'm still using the same sections. So I split each twist in the pack into usually mostly 4 sections. That's what I found that seems to work the best. So I'm just going to start installing it around my braids. You can use the regular knotting method and pull both loops in, since it's not a part of the invisible part anymore. Sometimes I still use the invisible part. I just find that it lays flatter, but it doesn't matter which one you use. So this will be the regular, you just pull both strands through like that. So I'm just going to continue this all the way around. I'm not making them too close together. I'm kind of spacing them out. It's always better to add less and you can add more than having too much hair and then having to take it out. So I don't put them super close. As you can see now, it's about a finger width between each one for now, until I see, you know, as I go, how much hair I'm gonna need. I'm thinking for this braid right here, I'm going to use somewhat of an invisible part, so that way I'll be able to wear my hair back. I do have the edges out a little bit, but it's not a lot of hair, so I'm not sure how much, but just so that it's like a seamless pull back, I think I'm going to use the invisible part for that area, but we'll see. I finished installing the rest of the hair. I ended up using only 2 packs of hair to do this install. And I blow dried it as I went just to see how much hair it was in my head. So it only ended up being 2 full packs of hair. So I'm gonna turn around so you can see how it looks now. So the next step is to get the hair super straight and detangled. So for this, I'm going to use the Revlon blow dryer brush. It's a very popular brush down here on YouTube. So this is like the secret weapon to this. I just randomly tried to do this the last time I did crochet braids, and it really got the hair super sleek and bone straight. So actually I'm going to use this blow dryer brush, and it has 3 settings. The first setting is a cool setting. The second setting is a low setting, and then a third is high. So I'm only going to use this on the low setting. So turn it twice. I found that the cool setting is not going to get it straight enough, and the hot setting can actually burn the hair a little bit. So I'm just going to use it on low. So here's one side straightened out, and here's the other side that was just regular blow dried. The regular blow dryer will give it, you know, it will help to sleek it out a little bit, but the Revlon really does a good job of like getting out all of the tangles and making it extra sleek and flowy. I know I said to use the Revlon brush on low, but I actually ended up using it on high. I just felt like it got it straighter quicker. Just be careful because the Revlon brush can get really hot, so you don't want it to burn off. So just be mindful of how hot it's getting. Hey guys, so this is the final look of my crochet braids. I think it came out very nice and natural looking. I think this is a great style for someone who wants to switch up their hairstyles, especially a natural girl who maybe wants a straight look, you know, to wear a straight look without having to straighten your own hair, especially if you're not into weaves or wigs and frontals, and that seems to be a lot of work for some people. So I think this is a good hairstyle to try, where you can basically put all your hair away. This hairstyle only ended up using 2 packs of the Cuban twist hair in the color number 2. It was 16 inches of hair, and as you can see, it came out to be very long. So you definitely don't need any hair longer than this. I like this hair because the texture of the hair, as you know, if you ever use the Cuban twist hair, it's a much more kinkier hair. So I find that when you blow it out, especially when you use the Revlon brush, the texture of the hair is very natural looking to me. It looks like if you had natural hair and you blew it out, this is the kind of look that you would get. So that's the kind of look I was going for. I didn't want anything that was too silky or too soft for my hair, because I know my hair tends to be on the kinkier side. So I found this to be a good look for that. And the Revlon brush definitely made all the difference. I've used crochet braids in the past, and it was always a lot of work trying to brush out the hair and to get it straight. I've never gotten it this bone straight, and it was definitely because of the Revlon brush. This hair can also be curled. That's how I usually wear it. This is just one of the styles that you can achieve bone straight hair. So yeah, I think this is a good look. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this hair, or how I styled it, or how I achieved this look, just leave a question or comment below. Thanks.